It never occurred to me before that I have never introduced myself. I've been making vlogs or other YouTube videos on random topics for quite some time now, but I never formally introduced who I am to you guys. So here I am sitting in front of you telling a little about my story and what has shaped me over these last few years. My name is Bipasha Pradhan. I work in Mumbai at one of the leading Indian banks, and living in Mumbai has given me the opportunity to that was funny. Opportunity to connect with people from such diverse backgrounds that I didn't have access to before, and to go to events to communities that never even existed in my imagination. I want to talk about how I've spent my weekends over these last 3 years that I've spent in Mumbai. I'm really, really excited because I live alone. I've been living alone for more than 3 years now, and I enjoy living in my own space, doing my own things, having the freedom to see whoever I want, do whatever I want, at whatever time I want. And Mumbai gives you that freedom. It's a very safe city. The first On the first day that I landed in Mumbai, the very first weekend, I went to guess. I went to Hutatma Chowk, which is near the Flora Fountain in the fort area. I went there because I was looking for a comfort spot for myself in a completely new city where I didn't know anyone, and I had just come for my kind of first job after my MBA. I was completely alone and I wanted to feel comforted. So Hutatma Chowk is where they have these second hand or these pirated books that they sell for very cheap, like almost half the price. They have piles and piles of books on the street side, on the roadside, just like it is in Kolkata's Book Street, College Street. So yeah, that was the first place I went, and that led to a string of events that led me to become this weekend addict who was just hunting for the next big thing to do every weekend. I am living weekend to weekend. I love my Sundays, and since this is the end of year 2025, it's a time of reflection. I've reflected that I've been indulging in a lot of diverse activities. So I've categorized my weekend activities into four categories. The first category is finding learning communities. So even though I'm living alone, I am a human, and like all humans, I am a social animal and I crave connection. So that was the first thing I looked up on the very second weekend that I landed in Mumbai, to look for a Toastmasters club. I had been associated with Toastmasters from my MBA college, and I knew ki in every city there are clubs in every little section of the city. I was told that Mumbai Toastmasters, which is hosted in Bandra, Lincoln Road, Bandra, is the best in the world, hands down. And I joined it without thinking, and that opened the doors to a lot of friendships and a lot of ventures that I took later on. They organize so many competitions, picnics outside of the city, inside the city, and that led me to opening my mind and my comfort zone, coming out of my comfort zone. I made such deep friendships there. And learning was at the core of it. Toastmasters is a platform for public speaking, and you come and you push your boundaries and you meet people and you encourage people. And that was a foundation for my weekend journeys for the first 2 years at least. I came across another community which was more closely related to my work, my profession. It's called the product folks, because I am a product manager at a bank, especially in the fintech space. It made sense to find fellow product managers who are working in similar industry or companies to learn from them. And product space is a huge global community that has grown multifold in the last 3 years. They conduct, the best thing is that other than online meetings and competitions, they also conduct offline meetings for product enthusiasts to connect and share their ideas. So I've traveled from Thane to Andheri after a long work day to just to attend their grab chais, which is a very unofficial edition of different product managers coming together and just chit chatting and connecting and networking. It's been very, very fun. I live in Thane, by the way. I believe I get the best of both worlds. Living in Thane, especially in Hiranandani area, I get to bring down my cost of living, save on money, and at the same time, I get access to the rest of the happening part of Mumbai on weekends. So I can go there whenever I want. So it's been a good balance of both of these things, I believe, in the that I've created here. That was the first category, learning communities. Second category is exploring the city. Mumbai is so big, it is culturally so rich, and it has a lot of things to offer to a history nerd or anybody who's just seeking to learn stories of the people who have built this city from scratch. There are a lot of things going on. I've gone on heritage tours organized by so many people who have lived in city. I've gone on these educational walks around the city one particular walk that I went on was how Mumbai gets its water. It was very, very educational and insightful because Mumbai is such a big city and you'd think that it's just right by the sea. It would get an unlimited supply of water. I mean, that's a stupid assumption, I know. But yeah, Mumbai doesn't get its water from underground to sustain the entire population. It gets its water from miles and miles away, almost 250 kilometers away from these big reservoirs, and they are brought down to the city through these big pipelines. That was a very educational session. Other than that, I've gone on. So some of the exciting things that I do, I book these things from either Instagram or Book My Show. I've gone on events that are global and that are not happening anywhere in the country. So Mumbai gives you that exposure to global events, be it a Travis Scott or an Enrique concert. I went to an Enrique concert recently. It was bad. ठीक है कोई नहीं. I have gone to attend shows at Prithvi Theatre, which is mesmerizing. Watching a theatre show live cannot be compared to anything, hands down. I've gone to Spoken Fest, which is an organization of artists coming together to express their stories in the most beautiful way. BKC is where a lot of these events happen, and there are many more grounds in Mumbai that host these global events. I've gone on perfume making workshops. I can't even remember where all I've gone to random things. On any given day, if you open Book My Show in Mumbai, you'll find numerous events. There are literature festivals, there are film festivals. Oh, how did I forget that? There's the Japanese Film Festival happening next week. You get easy access to all these massive events where you get to be in front of celebrities, like as if they are their classmates or something. It's so exciting. And yeah, I mean, I know Mumbai is overly expensive and very polluted, but this is what makes Mumbai exciting, the things that are happening here. Mumbai is always in a rush, and so I've become that person who's looking for a quick adrenaline rush to do something on the weekend. That was the second category, exploring the city through different events. Third category, is when I'm bored of the city and I want to go out and explore the rest of the world or the country, I just book these group tours to different parts of the country. So I've gone to Thailand. I went to Thailand last year in a group tour. I went solo, but I met with a group, and they were all from different parts of India, and we had a blast. I've gone to Hampi. I've gone to a trek in the Himalayan ranges called Fulara Ridge Trek. I've gone to numerous treks around Mumbai itself because Maharashtra is situated on the Western Ghats and it has such beauty to offer in terms of nature and adventure. It's exciting. You never run out of things to do on weekends in Mumbai. There's camping trips. There are trips to Pavna Lake. There's the nearby areas like Mahabaleshwar. If you're bored, just take a drive to hillier city, and you wake up with a beautiful sunrise. So yeah, going out of the city is another thing that I've been doing. I've been sprinkling my year with these trips away from the city. The last trip I took was Goa and Udaipur this year. That was the third category. And the fourth category is when I don't feel like going out at all and I don't feel like doing anything and I want to stay home. So I take myself out on solo dates. I live in a very pretty neighborhood. So there are very beautiful cafes and you can just walk around in a very clean environment that this area provides. I take myself out and my laptop out and my books out on a solo date. I order my cheesecake. I order my pasta or pizza, and I sit by the cafe window side. I write on my journal. I read. I do whatever. I sometimes daydream and I'm just sitting there doing nothing. And that is absolutely therapeutic for me sometimes. So yeah, this is how I've been spending the weekends in Mumbai over these past few years, and they have enriched my life so much. I've added